Theory just brought back John Cena's US title, so we'll take a look at what's going on there. We'll also see Bray Wyatt's picture, what's going on with Maryse, and more. Let's start things off with everything Theory and John Cena related. At this point, it seems like a John Cena and Theory feud is basically guaranteed for this WWE run for Cena. It was Theory who really spoke the match into existence. He spent the last few months going around in several interviews about how big of a John Cena fan he used to be and how he would be his dream match. Theory and John Cena even posed together backstage at last year's SummerSlam event, and Theory was still starstruck. But over the last few months, Theory's character has obviously not been kind towards John Cena. He's taken several shots at John Cena, makes fun of fans who wear John Cena merchandise, and continues to take jabs at Cena with every opportunity he gets. And John Cena hasn't been hiding from the potential matchup with Theory at all. Cena has also returned the favor and name-dropped Theory in some of his own recent interviews as well. So with how much teases they've been giving us both inside and outside the ring, everyone expects to see John Cena versus Theory over the summer. Seeing John Cena feud with anyone else when he returns would basically be a complete shock, because everyone expects Theory to interrupt Cena and kick this whole thing off. The only thing that may be different now is Vince McMahon's television role within the feud. Vince McMahon's character has been very fond of Theory over the last few months. They even stood by each other's side at WrestleMania 38. So everyone also assumed that Vince McMahon would return to television during this feud to try to help Theory overcome John Cena. But with Vince McMahon now being in the middle of an investigation, you can officially scratch off that fan theory of McMahon playing a role in the feud, at least for the time being. But with Theory being the current United States champion and on the potential verge of feuding with John Cena, the fans brought up another interesting idea, and it's for Theory to bring back John Cena's classic United States spinner title to further mock Cena with. This is something that Theory and WWE actually did for a recent WWE photo shoot. WWE will often have these photo shoots where they honor a superstar by having other superstars cosplay as that said superstar. They did it last year for The Undertaker and had a lot of superstars dress up as him. So this year, they did it for John Cena. Liv Morgan, Carmella, R-Truth, and Theory all dressed up as John Cena. All the superstars dressed up as John Cena from different eras, but the era Theory got was Cena's World Life United States Champion era. Theory even posed for some of the pictures while holding John Cena's spinner title, and there's even one where Theory's holding both United States titles, and it's something about this photo shoot that sparked the fan idea. What if Theory brought John Cena's United States title back, just to try to get under Cena's skin even more? Maybe it's Theory's actions like that which make John Cena decide to pursue him and try to tackle that United States title off of Theory. A lot of fans have been talking about John Cena's losing streak. Back in the day, John Cena never lost, and fans always voiced their opinions on that back then. But in current day, John Cena can't seem to win a match, and everyone understands why. He's just helping to establish younger talent. He took the loss to Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 36, took a loss to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam 2021, and if he does face Theory this summer, chances are that Cena could take another loss for Theory as well. So the fans appreciate that. Not all superstars are willing to put their egos to the side to help establish new stars, but fans have been talking about how it'll be nice for John Cena to get a big win for a change. Remember that John Cena, as great and legendary as he is, still isn't a Grand Slam WWE champion. Cena's still missing the Intercontinental title from his list of accomplishments, so maybe that's something he can target in his next final few years in WWE. But either way, we're about to see John Cena finally return to WWE for the first time in nearly a full calendar year, and no matter what he ends up doing, fans will still be excited to have him back. So we'll have to see what they have in store for John Cena's return. Speaking of returns, Maryse is a legendary superstar herself who makes special appearances every here and there. Her last match was at Royal Rumble 2022, where she and The Miz took on Edge and Beth Phoenix. But will Maryse lace up the boots again? This was a topic of conversation during Maryse's recent interview with Coin6. She had this to say about the topic of returning to the ring, quote, "It's great being in the ring, and I always say never. I'm never gonna be back in the ring, and I've said that after WrestleMania with The Miz. That was in 2016. Then I had a baby. I said, nope, never. I think I'm done. 4 months later, I was back in the ring. Then I had a second baby. We're really done. No, back in the ring again. So I can't at this point. I think I'll be back again. I always say I don't want to be back because I don't want to get hurt because I have children and it's hard to commit to this. This is an extreme sport. It's hard to commit to that, and you gotta go full on if you're going. So I love it, but it's almost like it's not sad in a way. I'm just trying to pull myself out," end quote. So Maryse just revealed there that she's been trying to leave the ring ever since 2016, but somehow, something keeps just pulling her back in. She also addressed the idea of not wanting to get hurt since she does have 2 kids to take care of at home. So we may continue to see Maryse make special appearances here and there alongside The Miz, but it doesn't look like she's exactly rushing to get back inside the ring. But if the story presents itself, it appears she would at least consider it. Bray Wyatt returned to Instagram this week to share a never-before-seen backstage picture that he had saved from late 2019. The picture Bray Wyatt posted featured Erick Rowan, Bray dressed as The Fiend, and Brodie Lee posing for a group picture, with even Roman Reigns in the background of the picture. Bray posted it with a caption that read, quote, "I just found this picture. I didn't know I had it, but it really made me smile. I hope it does the same for some of you," end quote. And that's exactly what it did for all the fans who saw the picture and knew the significance behind it. This was the last picture that the original Wyatt family ever took together. It was taken in late 2019 before everything was about to change for the original 3 members of the Wyatt family. Brodie Lee would end up leaving WWE a few weeks later before jumping over to AEW. Erick Rowan would end up being released from WWE during one of the early waves of pandemic releases in early 2020, and Bray Wyatt would remain in WWE until summer 2021 when he was released as well. So it was such a great picture to see them together one last time before all 3 of them would go their separate ways in the months and years that followed that picture being taken. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.